In this video, I'm going to cover how to use the GNSS simulation to take measurements and set out with the Trimble Access emulator. First thing to take note of is that the job being used must use a geographic based coordinate system, one based on latitude longitudes. So OSTN 15 in this case is the coordinate system being used. The other prerequisite is a latitude longitude reference coordinate to act as a base position, as the simulation will simulate an RTK base and rover setup. To start the simulation going, go to the menu, About, press the support button, and there you'll find the GNSS emulator menu entry. Default receiver type is R12. There's the option to open the GNSS joystick, which is used to navigate the rover pole position, but that can be opened later or at any time, even if that isn't ticked at the start. The latitude longitude coordinate is required to set the base location. So wherever you've got the latitude longitude coordinate from that you're going to use, you can just copy and paste it or type it into these fields. The rover location, to begin with at least, can just be a copy of the base position, but perhaps just change one of the coordinates here at the end by a small amount, just the last figure. So it just appears in a slightly different place to the base, that's all. When that's all done, tap enter and accept, and the simulation will start. There will be a window like this will appear, but that can be minimized. It won't be needed during the course of using the emulator. You'll notice that once the simulation has commenced, that the Access top toolbar reflects that it's connected to a GNSS system. So the survey style that's required to use with the GNSS simulation is an RTK survey style. Now the default RTK survey style that comes with the Trimble Access emulator is absolutely fine for this. So to use it, from the menu, I'm in General Survey here, General Survey module of Trimble Access, so I'll just choose a General Measure option to begin with. To measure RTK, so say this could just be the default one that's installed with the emulator, and we're going to go straight to measure points. Can accept. Now the first time this is run, a few prompts might appear on the screen about the communication type from the base to the rover, such as radio, internal radio. Just click accept and take the defaults as they are. There's no need to change anything. They won't appear again. Once that's done, we'll go straight to the measure points option like this. Now it's operating Access just as you would with a real GNSS rover. So I'm going to survey a couple of points, usual information, usual measurement methods that you'd see the same with a field controller and a real GNSS, pole height. In terms of where the measurement position will be taken, you can see the base position here located at the latitude longitude coordinate specified. To set the rover position, you can just tap and hold anywhere on the map screen, and there's the option to move the rover here. So the rover position symbol will go to wherever you've directed it to, then the measurement can be taken.
Observation stored.
There's our first measurement. Again, I'm going to tap and hold, move the rover here.
Observation stored.
This time I'm going to tap and hold and open the GNSS joystick that was mentioned earlier. It's split into two parts, horizontal movement and vertical movement using the bar. So using the compass control, if I click at the top here, if you like the 0 degrees position, it's going to move the rover pole 2 meters to the north. I want to go 2 meters to the east, I tap over here. If I want to go 1 meter to the south, I tap here. So by continually tapping or clicking into the joystick, the rover pole can be navigated across the map area.
Observation stored.
I'll escape the measurement function for the moment. To switch modules from general survey to roads, exactly the same as the field controller, tap on the module icon, select the one to be switched to, so I switch to the roads module here. Once in this mode, I can select data to work from, if I want to set out, for instance. I can go to the stakeout option. As this is the roads module, I'm being prompted for road specific information. I can now select the road staking measurement of interest. So I'll just report a position on the road. In this case, I'll use the to the road option, no vertical construction offset. Just going to hit start. So I've got my position registered on the map, my chainage, horizontal offset from the center line, direction to the center line, vertical cut fill distance to the road surface. My cross-section view here. And it's with this view that I want to show the vertical movement of the detail pole using the bar on the right here of the GNSS joystick. Very straightforward. 1 meter down, 2 meters down, 1 meter up, 2 meters up, etc. So I can still use the left and right or the plan, direction, measurement with the cursor as shown in conjunction with the vertical movement bar as well. And everything's updated in real time exactly as it would be with a real field controller. If at any point the GNSS joystick is getting in the way of the map screen, it can be closed, and whenever it's required again, just tap and hold and pick GNSS joystick and it will come back. So in this video I've covered how to start the GNSS simulation with a latitude longitude coordinate that's relevant to the job or the project area, how the RTK survey style, the default one that comes with the emulator, is used to start an RTK survey. When starting that RTK survey, you don't need to use the start base option because the GNSS simulator has already started the base. You can go straight to measure points or stakeout and work in any of the GNSS relevant modules, so general survey, roads, whatever access module you have installed that you want to work in. The only thing is that, of course, that the coordinate system has to be geographic based, so it needs to understand or be based on latitude, longitude values.